What up, everybody? What's going on? Know it's been a minute. I was gone for a little while. Was having a whole lot of technical difficulties with my setup, so I redid everything. Best way to fix your issues is to just redo everything, right? Wrong. You shouldn't do it like that, but that's what I did because I didn't like the issues that I was having. I still have one issue, and that's seeing people's messages. That I cannot fix because I bought something to help me with it, but that something is not working still. I'm not sure why, but it isn't. Excuse me a little bit. I'm a little bit under the weather still. Went to Atlantic City a few days ago, and I've not felt good since. You guys will see me look to my right, maybe your left, I'm thinking. But that is, yeah, that's true. My right, your left. That's going to be my new setup where I can see my chat messages better. So I'll always know when someone's chatting with me. And since I don't have anybody viewing just yet, I'd like to give a little rundown on the new equipment that I've bought. I didn't buy a lot. Bought a few, but not a lot. A homeboy was telling me about me overspending, and I'm living out on COVID. I got a lot of free time on my hand. I end up spending more than I probably should. But yeah, I made a whole over-the-head setup. My desk has a lot of dust on it because I just drilled two major holes in my setup, and once my desk tour comes up, which it should be this Friday, and I promised it before, but like I said, I got sick, so it wasn't something that I could really do to help it. But it will be coming out this Friday. I have all the B-roll for it, by the way. Just have not done the A-roll, ironically enough. So I'll be working on that. I know I'm not going to have much people on because everybody expects me to be on at 5, but I started a little early. So here is my over-the-head shot. My desk is still in the messy stage, but mine is not that messy. The over-the-head shot, and my new setup. So on top, I have my new HHKB Professional 2 keyboard. This thing was not cheap, and then I kept on adding on. I ended up buying a cover for it. You guys know how much I hate dust. I ended up buying the cord. It's supposed to be for a mouse. The mouse cord extender holder, whatever that is. I bought that to keep the cord out of the way, because as I should. And then I have my regular keyboard underneath here. So I've had this for a while, but I never installed it. So I said, let me go ahead and install it. And everything to make my production go is pretty much here on the side. Again, I'm going to be adding my phones to the mix so I can have a regular camera to pan around, but I didn't like the latency that I was getting. So I'm trying a few things and see how that works out, but I'll be doing some modifications to my keyboard, so I'm going to add that to my belt as more content for my YouTube channel. I'm gonna lube. As funny as it sounds, the name for it. I'm gonna be lubing my my keycaps I want to keep this thing for a while because it was pretty expensive and I like the way it feels. But I only use it on my Mac. I don't use it on my PC. I just kind of don't want to keep going back and forth using this fake KVM switch that I bought off of Amazon. Sometimes you gotta go full price with Amazon because some things just are not worth the cheap cut. So, like as per usual, I'm going to mention on my Instagram and my Facebook that I am currently online. And let me go ahead and switch my cameras back again. Let me go ahead and do that right now. I am on Instagram. Same as here, Stoney the Monster, STTONYDAMUNSTA. You can find me there on Facebook as well. And I'm gonna let everybody know that I'm on early. There we go. So I posted I'm currently streaming. Hopefully I'll have some people come in and join in. Alright, so this is the client work that I've been working on. Had to put a nice big pause on it because again I've just not been feeling well. And then my wife also had the operation and what have you. Just been very tense, you know, these last couple of weeks. So this is still, I consider this a quick outline. I'm not married to the colors. I just needed to put things in there to fill the space a little bit just for the time being. But I'm not married to everything. I can definitely improve on some things that I have on here, and I will, you know. But I just want to show it. I'm actually not going to work on it on screen because this is pretty much how, as far as I want to go with it. You know, a lot of people sometimes, unfortunately, copyrights and all that stuff, and this is client work. So I'll always do client work up to a point, and then I'll just start something new on this side. So this is the client work that I worked on. There's another client work that I'm working on as well, which is a logo. And yeah, we finalized this as the logo, and I have to just color it, get a few more textures. I'm working on that as well, but again, I kind of want to keep my client work to a minimum as far as how far I go. Again, in recent days, Instagram and Facebook have been a little bit of an Achilles heel for artists who show their work, who showcase their work. Unfortunately, you have people who kind of don't give credit when they kind of use your stuff, or when they steal your stuff is the word I have to use. And I just don't want to jeopardize anything that I do for my clients. So for that reason, and plus I think it's more fun too sometimes when I start work in front of you guys. So I have a lot of work that I'm going to actually delete. I don't like to keep work that I didn't finalize or finish because usually they're crap for a reason. That's the reason why I didn't finish it. And so some of these things I've taken a lot of time to work on, but I still feel like, you know, it's best that I don't finish them. And this I have to actually send to my nephew. It's a piece that they gave me a reference image, and they wanted me to do it for them, and I did. Finished it. Here's the mask. This is the final piece, and here's the crown. And I'm going to actually send it to him. I thought I did before, but I'm going to send it to him today. Finished and polished, and boom, boom, boom. Where's another thing that so yeah, today I'm going to start something fresh. I said that I was going to do stickers for the per month. I already bought the I pretty much bought everything that I need to make the stickers. I just haven't made the stickers, so we're gonna work on that today. And remember, it's freestyle, so because it's freestyle, don't know what I'm gonna do. Just have ideas in my head, and for that reason, I'm gonna use the blue pencil. And I think today, just for the sake of moving, get myself used to it, back to working again. Because sometimes when you stop drawing, you kind of have to work your hands up a little bit. And I have some ideas of things that I wanted to do. I keep this notebook here. Let me show you guys the overhead shot again. So I keep these notebooks next to me on my desk, and then I have images that I just think that I want to keep and I want to move on with, and I just draw them in here. Today I'm thinking I'm going to be doing an original, but I'm going to go through here just in case. I might have something that can help propel me to something better. Look. See, like I'll have images that I drew somewhere else, and then I'll just stick it on here. I just want to do something creative today. And you guys are going to see, hit or miss, It's going to be an actual freestyle, and I think I'm going to, So nothing in here that I want to just start off with. I have a lot of good things in this book. Nothing that I want to do on air because could be bad. I don't know. So I normally have my sketchboard, and I think I might pick it up a little bit, but for now I feel more comfortable doing it like this. So if you're on Twitch, unfortunately the chat menu is not there. Actually, you know what? I can still pull it up here though. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it's crazy because I like using Stream Deck. Not Stream Deck. What the hell is this thing called again? Streamlabs. Yeah, I like using Streamlabs, but Streamlabs has been the biggest problem lately. Been a lot of issues with Streamlabs. So I'm thinking that if things don't go well, I might have to give up Streamlabs.
Body chops, get you.
So wait, it's not even showing me as broadcasting on Twitch. Huh. So currently it should say I'm live, but it doesn't. It says I'm offline. Let's see YouTube. I might not be online on YouTube either. No, YouTube says I'm online. Yeah, YouTube has me online. Twitch, on the other hand, you're acting funny, buddy. Alright, well, that's fine. think I'm gonna keep it pretty simple today. Just gonna try to play around with a face. I might even do faces. I'm not sure. From here on in, you guys will pretty much know what's in my portfolio because whatever I keep and I work on here will be in my portfolio. So I'm gonna do one guy and one girl. May not be today, finish it, but definitely want to start and finish. Yeah, I'm very hopeful today that somebody will join in and somebody will say something, but at the same time, I understand why not, because I've been gone for a minute. Here I am, just getting the initial drawing ready and out, and then I'm gonna work on the rest of it. Baby, what you over there laughing about? What you over there laughing about?
Your dog. I thought she was on.
I am on, but it's okay.
Oh, your dog was like this. Look. And when I looked over, she was like so far looking at me. It just made me laugh. She was like leaning over, and I just looked and saw her face, and I
My dog is a whole person in this house. She be doing too much. I did not set or intent on drawing an Asian person, an Asian man, but that's what came out, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy that I was able to do something. So I'm gonna work on this because I'm learning. You know, a lot of times when I do these, I'm doing them for not just the audience, but for myself as well, because I'm learning. I'm learning to be patient in drawing. I'm learning to accept what comes out. I'm learning all this stuff, it's tough because for years I've had a way of drawing that was not right. Like my way of drawing was not. When I say it wasn't right for me. I didn't. It was hard for me to put content out because a lot of the times that content was not finished because something in me just didn't want to finish it. I felt a certain kind of way about it. But now, as I get older, I'm starting to accept some of these difficulties, and accept these learning curves. And some of it requires me to go back, and some of it requires me to relearn some things and do it differently, So I am, little by little I'm learning, I'm relearning. I actually did want to finish the hair on top, but now that I look at it, I don't mind it. I don't mind it being that way, especially since it's a freestyle piece. I don't mind. I've always liked my characters to have style, even though I'm a stylist person. I don't say I'm stylist. I'm just saying that I don't, I got style, but just style is for me. Most people might not understand it or get it, and I wouldn't expect them to. It's just my own style. Here, I want it to be, a genuine style. Usually where I find myself messing up is when I add color or when I add patterns like I'm about to do right now. Oops, and I just realized I did not do symmetry on this one. They gotta fix that. I think they should let you keep symmetry on until you decide you want it off. If you don't decide you want it off, then every layer that you put in there should be symmetry. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think they should. Keep it as simple with the pattern. Because I don't do well with patterns to begin with. But I just want to see how that looks. Said I could kind of understand when no one joins my lives at this point because I've been gone for a minute. I get it. Man, I'm tired. Forgive the yawn. I'm extremely tired. Woke up early so I could make sure I get this live correct. I really would love to have more viewers to kind of assist in me transitioning from a regular 9 to 5 to this. I like to show people what I'm good at, even if it's only, certain things that you guys take out of it. I like to do that. That's my career motivation. Is to show the masses what I've been doing all this time. Like, why am I home, and what I do when I'm home. Stuff is important to me, and also what's important to me is to be able to draw for a living. Sorry for the yawning, but this is live, and this is literally how I feel. But it's like this every day, like all day, tired. And like everybody else, I have those fears. Once you start coughing, you're tired, stuff like that, it makes you think. But I am going to push through it, and it might just be a common cold. go through so many different phases with faces when I draw faces. Like, sometimes it will look good, sometimes it won't, sometimes in the beginning it will look good, then it stops. And what I've learned with faces is just go through it, accept the result, and hopefully it'll come out even half of what you're looking for it to come out looking like. If that makes any sense to anybody, anyone. Like right now, I know I'm gonna have to lighten this up a little bit. His lips looks too lipstick-ishy. I'm not going for that look, but at the same time, I have to try to trust the process of coloring, but coloring is not my thing. So it can be difficult sometimes for me to trust coloring processes. Because coloring is not my thing. Whole time, even before I started broadcasting, I was checking my making sure everything was working good, the connections, all that stuff. I didn't yawn not one damn time. Not one damn time did I yawn. Now I'm on and I'm yawning. How effing rude. Super rude. I've been getting these calls from New York all day, and some of it is most of it is the police, union, those police thing, whatever, like where they want you to give donations. And I gave a donation once a while back, and ever since then, man, like no matter what I tell them. Excuse me. They are insistent on calling and blowing my phone up, and I'm like, yo, son, I got nothing for you. Don't matter. So I'm gonna stay away from the typical color, and I'm gonna go a little bit more brown. I'm gonna fill it in a different way. I'm gonna work on feathering the coloring. This is odd. I normally have at least one viewer. I gotta get a new cord for my headphones. It keeps cutting in and out. No matter what I do, this thing cuts in and out. It's annoying the hell out of me. So even though a lot of people use different brushes when they're painting digitally, I just find the smudge tool the best brush. That's just me. I might be special in this, but smudge tool to me is the best paintbrush there is here, because it gives you gradient, and you also gradually can mix these colors in without overwhelmingly doing it, without pushing it too much. And all you do is little by little, you just add in some more colors, little by little, and then you smudge it in. So in a way, it technically, like, I don't always like to make my whole image, what's this word? Multiply. I don't want it all to be multiplied, but sometimes it calls for that, but you won't know until you're halfway into your image. So the smudge tool allows you to multiply without actually making the whole layer multiplied. And I might be new to this, to the point where a lot of people are already using it the same way, and I'm like the only person that's not. But whatever, dude. I just found this out on my own. Like I was telling my wife, I like being online because YouTube requires you to have a certain amount of time online, and I like to do it anyway. If people interacted, it would be more fun and it'd be more pleasurable. It makes you make the time go by faster. That's true. But in the same breath, I like to go online just to knock that part out too, to make sure that I have my time in. I have enough video content. I have a lot of things showing and what have you. And God forbid, it's a day that I can't broadcast for whatever reason. Unlike it's happened to me in the last couple of weeks, I'll have content to show. I'll have old content that people can watch and can go see. Whenever I'm like this kind of tired, I hate rambling, because the rambling is always nonsense, and then I don't realize how much of a nonsense or how much rambling I'm doing until I watch my videos again. And yes, I do watch my videos, not all the way through, but I watch it and I skip through the parts and I know what I said around what time or when I said it, and I want to go back and see how did it sound. Did I come off cocky? Did I come off arrogant, which is something I never want to do. So I kind of check myself on my videos. Do not want to be arrogant and cocky with a company called Humble King. It's pure hypocrisy. And checking yourself for being hypocritical is very important, man. It's key, because a lot of people rely on the audience's response to how they say things or how they whatever, and sometimes the audience just doesn't give a fuck. And sometimes you get a new audience who don't know you like that, and you come off a certain kind of way, and your old audience didn't say anything, so now you look kind of like Will the Fool and arrogant. You don't want that. So now, even though I like the color, I'm gonna start looking at references as far as colors go, so I can add in special shadows, because I'm not like I have a model that I'm looking at now and this is where the picture is coming from. This picture is predominantly from my head, and right now I'm going to add that extra piece by looking it up. So, and here would have been great for me to have my iPhone connected, because then I could show you guys how I do my searches. So what I looked up here was a guy looking at a light with lots of shadows. This is what I want to kind of convey here. Which, I don't know why I put guy. I could have put put anything, anybody. It have to be guy. Alright. This one I'm going to rename. Alright, I renamed it Shadowface because I can't think of a better name. And then now I'm going to, because I'm going to start working with the colors, I'm going to change this to brown, and then kid you not, my wife will be as quiet as a mouse before I go on. Once I go on, forget about it. All the noises she can make, she can make. Things out or experiment, whatever it is, I don't care how neat I am. I go all out. There you go. It's looking kind of girly, so it's a little bit of, not much of a concern, but a little bit. Gotta give him girly features. My wife's hilarious. Here, I'm gonna make this so subtle. Very subtle. You know what's making me tired too? Probably the music. Let's find something new. Let's find something new. I just realized that this shit is really. You know what I'm gonna play?
I remember Mr. Magic Flash, Grandmaster Cass, LL raising hell, but I didn't last 7 years. Rock Kim was the shit to me. I flipped to see a Junkie Fresh show with Ricky G and Red Alert was putting in work. and Chuck Chill. Had my homies on the hill getting ill when shit was real. What I still remember raw with Daddy Kane when De La Soul was putting potholes in the game. I can't explain how it was. Houdini had me pumping on that Buddha getting buzz. Cause still I was. Them block parties in the projects and on my block. And you don't stop sipping on that by the side. And through my speaker print deeper and MC Light. It's in the tracks of chaos to get me through the night. But till the rockin' man John, this is the design. Remember put you with the bond shit. Nothing like the old school. Nothing like the old school. Nothing like the old school.
You know, I think I might be pushing it too much.
It ain't nothing like the old school.
Something that's not so.
Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. I said when the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, I ain't concerned. Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
Just gonna keep it light going into that side. So, keeping the dark beam going from here back.
Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. I said when the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, I ain't concerned. Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
You wrote a song about my sister on your tape and called it Section 80. The message resembled Brenda's got a baby. What's crazy was I was hearing about it, but doubted your ignorance. How could you ever just put her on blast and shit? Judging her past and shit. Well, it's completely my future. Her nigga behind me right now asking for ass and shit. And I'ma need that $40 even if I gotta fuck, suck, and swallow. In the parking lot, cause I was park, I'm followed by a married man and father of three. My titties bounce on the cadence of his tingling keys. Matter of fact, he my favorite cause he tipped me with ease. He got a cousin named David and I seen him last week. This is the life of another girl damaged by the system. These foster homes, I run away and never do miss them. See my hormones just run away, and if I can get them back to where they used to be, then I'd probably be in the den of a family gene that show women how to be
This
women.
undertone color, because the blue is so prominent,
First time I
I'm
was
gonna
tossed
have to
and I'm exhausted.
eventually
But
take it
fuck
out.
that, sorry for your lost shit. My sister
right
died in
there.
vain, but what point are you trying to gain if you can fit the pumps I walk in? I'll wait. Your rebuttal a little too late, and if you have an album date, just make sure I'm not in the zone, cause I don't need the attention, bring enough of that on my own. As a matter of fact, did I mention that I physically feel great? A doctor's approval is a waste of time, I know I'm straight. I probably live longer than you and never fade away. I'll never fade away, I'll never fade away. I know my fate, and I'm on the ground for this cake. I'ma get it or die trying. I'm buying every male gender with intentions of buying you, lying to these motherfuckers talking about you can help them with my story. You can help me if you sell this book for me. Don't ignore me, nigga, fuck your mouth.
I think it's so dumb that you can't play music that you normally listen to on here. I think it's
Isaiah,
dumb.
you made that?
Niggas be thinking I'm deep, intelligent, fooled by my college degree. My IQ was average, there's a young lady out there, she
Oh,
was
shit,
smarter than
about
me. I
copyright
scrolled through her
and
timeline in these wild times and I
it's just
started to
dumb.
read.
Just pay
She
the
mad at these
artist
crackers, she mad at these capitalists, mad
a
at these
certain
murder
kind of
police.
royalty.
She mad at my niggas, she mad at our ignorance, she wear her heart on the sleeve. She mad
bet
at
you
the
guys can agree
celebrities,
on
look, I be thinking she talking about me. Now I ain't no dummy to think I'm above criticism,
for
so when I see
music,
something
you
that's
wouldn't
valid, I
be able
listen, but
to
shit,
have
it's something
these,
about the queen tone that's bothering me. She strike me as somebody blessed
YouTube
enough
or
to grow up in
Twitch or
conscious
anything like that,
environment
but yeah,
with
at the
parents
same
that know about
time,
the
it's
struggle for
like such a
liberation
hard
and the
time
turn they
to
provided
give
with
these
a
artists
perspective and awareness
their
of
money.
the system and a fairness
That's
that
why
afflicts
there's all
them
this
and the
copyright.
clearest understanding of what we gotta do to get free and the frustration that
Just
feels the worst.
give
that
them
come from
whatever
the
they
fact that
ask
most
for,
people
give
don't
it to
see.
them, 'cause
Just 'cause
trust
you
me,
woke
it's
and I'm
gonna
not,
make
that
your
shit ain't no reason to talk like you better than me. How you gon'
company
leave when you attacking the
that
very
much
same
better.
niggas that really do need the shit that you saying? Instead of conveying you holier, come help us get her to speed. Shit, it's a reason until like 200 years for our ancestors just to get free. These shackles be locking the mental way more than the physical. I look at freedom like trees, can't grow for us like overnight. Hit the ghetto and slowly start planting your seeds. Fuck is the point of you preaching your message to those that already believe what you believe? Almost a fucking retweet, most people is sheep. You got all the answers, but how you gon' reach? If I can make one more suggestion respectfully, I would say it's more effective to treat people like children, understanding the time and love and patience that's needed to grow. This change is inevitable, but ain't none of us seen this before. Therefore, we just gotta learn everything as we go. I struggle with thoughts on the daily, feel like a slave to somehow to save. And no coins to buy his way about a slavery, thinking just maybe in my pursuit to make life so much better for me and my babies. How to betray the very same people that look at me like I'm some kind of a hero because of the zeros that's next to the commas. But look here, I promise I'm not who you think. Ran into this nigga outside of the store yesterday. He said something that had me like, wait. He was like, Cole, appreciate what you been doing, my nigga, that's real. But damn, why I feel faker than snow on the bluff? Well, maybe cause deep down I know I ain't doing enough.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind or die from last shout. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud nine, and this nine is never on vacation. Start up that Maserati and vroom vroom, I'm racing. Popping pills in the lobby, and I pray they don't find her naked. And I pray you niggas is hating. Shooters go after Judas. Jesus Christ, if I live life on my knees, ain't no need to do this. Park it in front of looters. Next to that church is chicken. All you pussies is losers. All my niggas is winning, screaming all my life. I want money and power, respect my mind or die from last shout. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I got bitches. Goddamn, I got bitches. Goddamn, I got bitches. Wifey, girlfriend, and mistress. All my life I want money and power, respect my mind or die from last shout. I got 25 lighter on my dresser. Yes, sir, for fire to that ass, body cast on a stretcher. And her body got that ass that a ruler couldn't measure. And it make me come fast, but I never get embarrassed. And I recognize you have what I've been wanting since that record that Adina Howard had. Pop it fast to impress her. She rolling, I'm holding my scrotum, imposing.
child, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I got bitches. Damn, I got bitches. Damn, I got bitches. Wifey, girlfriend, and mistress. All my life, I want money if I respect my mind, or die from less child.
My number one, I don't need nothing on the side. Said that I was done for good and don't want no more lies. But my phone be blowing up, temptations on my line. I stare at the screen a while before I press decline. But she plants a seed and it still lingers in my mind. Told myself I'm strong enough to shake it and I'm trying. But I'm only human, I know loving you's a crime. If I take this cookie now, one day I'll do the time.
All a nigga know is how to fuck a good thing up. Run from the pain, sit clean, smoke free up. When I'm in your town, press pound, hit me up. When I'm in your town, press pound, hit me up. Only if you down and you slurp good D up. If the work good, I'll be back for the re-up. Hate when I creep in the phone, wake me up. Make like I'm sleep, knowing damn well I be up. Took me insanity at once. I got the earth and the blunt. I get the skirt when I want. I get the skirt when I want. Due to the money aroma. My girl, she got a diploma. She got white written all over. She got white written all over.
Be my number one, I don't need nothing on the side. Said that I was done for good and don't want no more lies. But my phone be blowing up, temptations on my line. I stare at the screen a while before I press decline. But she plants a seed and it still lingers in my mind. Told myself I'm strong enough to shake it and I'm trying. But I'm only human, I know loving you's a crime. If I take this cookie now, one day I'll do the time.
All a nigga know is how to fuck a good thing up. Run from the pain, sit clean, smoke free up. When I'm in your town, press pound, hit me up. When I'm in your town, press pound, hit me up. Only if you down and you slurp good D up. If the work good, I'll be back for the re-up. Hate when I creep in the phone, wake me up. Make like I'm sleep, knowing damn well I be up. Took me insanity at once. I got the earth and the blunt. I get the skirt when I want. I get the skirt when I want. Due to the money aroma. My girl, she got a diploma. She got white written all over. She got white written all over. Took me insanity at once. I got the earth and the blunt. I get the skirt when I want. I get the skirt when I want. Due to the money aroma. My girl, she got a diploma. She got white written all over. She got white written all over.
Here we go. I don't give a fuck. 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 I'm willing to die for this shit. I done cried for this shit. Might take a life for this shit. Put the Bible down and go out for a knife for this shit. DOT, my enemy, won't catch a vibe for this shit. Ayy, I've been stumped out in front of my mama. My daddy commissary made it to commas. Bitch, all my grandma's dead. So ain't nobody praying for me. I'm on your head. Ayy, 30 millions later, know the feds watching. Auntie on my telegram, like be cautious. I be hanging out dams. I be on Stockton. I don't do it for the gram. I do it for Compton. I'm willing to die for this shit, nigga. I take your fucking life for this shit, nigga. We ain't going back to broke. Family selling dope. That's why you many ass rap niggas better know. If I gotta slap a pussy ass nigga, I'ma make it look
Sexy.
If I gotta go hard on the bitch, I'ma make it look sexy. I pull up, hop out, get out, made it look sexy. They won't take me out my element. Nah, take me. I'm allergic to a bitch nigga, ayy. An imaginary rich nigga, ayy. 7 figures, how that slimmer than my bitch figure, ayy. Throwing digital and physical on all y'all, ayy. Bunch of criminals and money in my phone calls, ayy. Be okay, we let the A1 fly. Relocate, jump on the same G5. Checking for me heavy, cause I go, yeah, I go, yeah. They
guys. That's an hour. A little bit more than an hour. I will be back on tomorrow. I think I'm going to finish this.